Hey, voice actor here. I want to turn a Christopher Walken impression into an anime girl. Let me explain. One way to create a new character voice is to start with an impression and then fiddle with it until it sounds like someone else. Now, I'm not very good at impressions, so I actually started by reading this article on Backstage called How to Do Impressions, where it kind of breaks it down step by step, which was very helpful for me. Backstage is a great resource, by the way, with a bunch of free articles, but we'll get to more of that later. So to turn Christopher Walken into an anime girl, we have to start with his regular voice. Now again, I'm not very good at impressions, but I do know he's got a thick accent, and he sorta breaks up a sentence in weird places. So what I'm gonna do is take that kind of bad impression I have, and I'm gonna pitch it way up. So instead, we got Christopher Walken talking kinda up here, and she sounds sorta like a Broadway dame. So let's give her a different accent. Maybe she's British.
And so, now we're here, and it creates a completely different person. And the accent itself is going to add a little bit more intonation that you wouldn't normally do with a Christopher Walken accent.
And last, let's give her a new emotion, like really chipper. She might be a really happy character.
So now we're talking with a smile, and it sort of morphs into someone who doesn't really know what she wants to say next, but she's really excited about it.
So you see, with just changing a few things, we have an entirely different person. You could do this with any impression, especially if there's one that you're good at. I like to start with impressions of like my friends and family, because I'm much better at those than celebrities. And it's a great jumping off point to create a character. It's a great way to break you out of your natural default speaking habits and start you somewhere completely different, so that whatever character you come up with is going to sound very different from yourself. Upside is you also might get good at impressions, and there's a whole other industry for that. So once you've got all these fun characters to play with, where do you put them into practice? I recommend Backstage. They've got new listings every day in all different facets of the industry. So acting, modeling, directing, dancing, crew members, you name it. They also, as I mentioned, have a bunch of free articles on the site that can be really good for some self-education on the industry and acting to sort of supplement whatever classes or coaching you're doing. And I'm really excited to let you know that you can get your first month for just $5 if you use my code, Kristen. So use the code on the Backstage app, set up your profile, and have fun with those auditions. And maybe start with somebody that's not Christopher Walken. Maybe somebody you're actually good at. I'm not very good at Christopher Walken. I don't know why I picked him.